Ready to face your fears and change your life? These quotes will show you how. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. Nelson Mandela. Fear is a reaction. Courage is a decision. Sir Winston Churchill. You gain strength, courage, and confidence by every experience in which you really stop to look fear in the face. Eleanor Roosevelt. Courage doesn't always roar. Sometimes courage is the quiet voice at the end of the day saying, "I will try again tomorrow." Mary Ann Radmacher. Fortune favors the brave. Virgil. With courage, nothing is impossible. Marcus Tullius Cicero. It takes courage to grow up and become who you really are. E. Cummings. The greatest test of courage on earth is to bear defeat without losing heart. Robert Greene Ingersoll. Courage is resistance to fear, mastery of fear, not absence of fear. Mark Twain. Sometimes, the smallest step in the right direction ends up being the biggest step of your life. Naeem Callaway. Have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become. Steve Jobs. You will never do anything in this world without courage. It is the greatest quality of the mind next to honor. Aristotle. Only those who dare to fail greatly can ever achieve greatly. Robert F. Kennedy. Leap, and the net will appear. John Burroughs. Be brave enough to live life creatively. The creative place where no one else has ever been. Alan Alda. Fear doesn't shut you down. It wakes you up. Veronica Roth. It takes courage to step out of your comfort zone and into the unknown, where growth truly happens. Unknown. Life shrinks or expands in proportion to one's courage. Anais Nin. Bravery is being the only one who knows you're afraid. Franklin P. Jones. Courage starts with showing up and letting ourselves be seen. Brené Brown. The only way to deal with fear is to face it head-on and let it know you're stronger. Unknown. Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Confucius. Act as if it were impossible to fail. Dorothea Brande. The bravest sight in the world is to see a great man struggling against adversity. Seneca. Fear is temporary. Regret is forever unknown. If you have the courage to begin, you have the courage to succeed. David Vescott. Fear has two meanings. Forget everything and run, or face everything and rise. The choice is yours. Zig Ziglar. Doubt kills more dreams than failure ever will. Susie Kassem. Don't be afraid to give up the good, to go for the great. John D. Rockefeller. Nothing splendid has ever been achieved except by those who dared to believe that something inside them was superior to circumstance. Bruce Barton. Courage is knowing what not to fear. Plato. The soul always knows what to do to heal itself. The challenge is to silence the mind. Caroline Miss. Courage doesn't mean you don't get afraid. Courage means you don't let fear stop you. Bethany Hamilton. Do not pray for an easy life. Pray for the strength to endure a difficult one. Bruce Lee. It takes a great deal of bravery to stand up to our enemies, but just as much to stand up to our friends. J.K. Rowling. Do the thing you fear most, and the death of fear is certain. Mark Twain. If you're going through hell, keep going. Winston Churchill. Stand up for what is right, even if you are standing alone. Susie Kassem. Take chances, make mistakes. That's how you grow. Mary Tyler Moore. Greatness, it turns out, begins with courage, unknown. You are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. A. A. Milne. A hero is someone who has given his or her life to something bigger than oneself. Joseph Campbell. All happiness depends on courage and work. Honoré de Balzac. Courage and perseverance have a magical talisman before which difficulties disappear and obstacles vanish into air. John Quincy Adams. In the middle of every difficulty lies opportunity. Albert Einstein. It is not the mountain we conquer, but ourselves. Sir Edmund Hillary. Be strong enough to stand alone, smart enough to know when you need help, and brave enough to ask for it. Ziyad K. Abdul Nur.